Hi everyone, good morning all of you. In this lecture, we discuss regarding the manures. We know that for every living organism, for their growth and development, they require food and nutrition. As same concern, plant also requires some type of nutrition, some type of food for their growth and development. And these nutritional content or these some fertility factors are supplied by some substances, some materials such as organic as well as inorganic. So manures are nothing but these are the some organic materials which provide essential nutrient to the plant. So let's see what is the important points in the manures. Manures are the organic material of a plant's animal residue which has nutrient in complex organic form. So these are the organic in nature which consist of carbon, and these manures are composed from different materials from the plant and animal residue. So basically it is a natural material which is made from plant and animal residue and which consists of organic carbon, and due to this reason it called as organic manure. So the art of collecting available waste and converting them into was known to Indian farmer from very ancient period of a time. So from previous period, the farmer collect these materials in one heap or one pit, and after the decomposition process, the final or the ultimate product is formed, and that product which is rich in essential nutrient, and after that this product is supplied in the field or this product is supplied to the plant. So this is the manure. It's the definition of the manure is a well decomposed residue from animal shed and yard, including both animal excreta and plant residue. So this is the definition of the manure, which is a well decomposed product which is made from animal and plant residue. Any material applied to the soil for nutrient supplied to the plant in small quantities and add organic matter in a large quantity is called as organic manure. Then we go for the manuring process. In this image you can see that there are different sources of manure, organic manuring, such as farm shed, then cow dung, then earthworm, and wastage from domestic or western from urban areas. So these different materials which are sourced from different factors, such as from farmyard, from cattle shed, from domestic waste, urban waste. So these products are decomposed, or these materials are decomposed, and there is a formation of manuring. So because they produce the organic manure which is rich in essential nutrient as well as which is rich in organic matter. Then we go for the classes of manures. First of all, bulky organic manures, concentrate organic manures, and manures of animal origin. These are the classes, or these are the classification of the manures, or these are the different branches, or there are different sources. From that sources the manure is obtained. First of all, we see the bulky organic manure. The name itself indicates that bulky organic manure, it means it is required in large quantity, or it is made from different materials. So due to this, these manures are called as bulky organic manure, because the source of raw material is not unique, it is the diversified, because the raw material which is used for bulky organic manure is originated or is supplied from cattle shed, it is supplied from farmyard, it is supplied from domestic waste. So the sources of that material is various, and due to this reason the manure which is formed from these sources or from these various ways is called as bulky organic manures. आपल्यामध्ये बल्की ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर म्हणजे काय की ही जे ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर आहे ते लार्ज क्वांटिटीमध्ये रिक्वायर्ड असतात, त्याचबरोबर जेव्हा आपण बल्की ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर तयार करत असतो त्यामध्ये लागणारं जे रॉ मटेरियल आहे, जे इन्ग्रेडियंट आहे ते वेगवेगळ्या सोर्सेसमधून आलेले आहेत. जसं की कॅटल शेडमधलं युरिन असेल, कावडंग असेल, त्याचबरोबर डोमेस्टिक वेस्ट म्हणजे आपला जो कचरा असतो, घरगुती कचरा असेल, त्यानंतर फार्म यार्डमधले जे क्रॉपचे रेसिड्यूज असतील, तर या सर्वांपासून ते मॅन्युअर तयार होतं आणि यालाच आपण मिक्सचर म्हणजेच बल्की असे म्हणतो. तर यामध्ये FIMचा समावेश आहे, कंपोस्टिंगचा आहे, नाईट सॉईल, स्लज, शिप अँड गोट होल्डिंग, ग्रीन मॅन्युअर. सो these are the different sources or these are the different types of organic manures. Next classification is concentrated organic manure. Then the important point is that what is the difference between bulky and what is the difference between concentrate organic manure. In bulky manure the quantity is large, but the supplement or the supplement of essential nutrient is less. But in concentrate organic manure the quantity is small which is required, and that quantity supplied more essential nutrient as compared to bulky organic manure. बल्की ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर आणि कॉन्सन्ट्रेट ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअरमधला फरक काय, तर कॉन्सन्ट्रेट ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअरमध्ये जो कंटेंट असतो, जो नायट्रोजनचा कंटेंट असेल, जो फॉस्फरसचा कंटेंट असेल, जो पोटॅशियमचा कंटेंट असतो तो जास्त असतो. म्हणजे जर आपण विचार केला तर 100 kgमध्ये फक्त 0.1% नायट्रोजन हा FIMमध्ये असतो आणि तेच पर्सेंटेज 4 ते 5% ही कॉन्सन्ट्रेट ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअरमध्ये असते. म्हणजे ह्याच्यामध्ये जो बल्की असतो त्याच्यामध्ये क्वांटिटी जास्त असली तरी जे इसेन्शियल न्यूट्रिएंट आहेत, ज्या त्याच्यामध्ये नायट्रोजन पर्सेंटेज असेल, फॉस्फरस पर्सेंटेज असेल, पोटॅशियम पर्सेंटेज असेल, हे कसे असतं, कमी असतं. पण कॉन्सन्ट्रेट ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअरमध्ये हे पर्सेंटेज कसं असतं, जास्त असतं. त्याचबरोबर त्याची जी रिक्वायरमेंट आहे ती रिक्वायरमेंट पण स्मॉल आहे ॲज कम्पेअर टू बल्की ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर. सो दिस इज द डिफरन्स. Concentrate organic manure consists of edible oil cakes such as groundnut oil cake, or non-edible, the cake which is not edible, not consumed by any type of animal. That oil cake is called as non-edible, such as castor, neem cake. So this type of the oil cakes provide maximum nitrogen, maximum phosphorus, maximum potassium, and due to this reason this manure is called as concentrate organic manure. And last classification is the manures of animal origin. It means it is the manure which is originated from the animals such as bone meal, fish meal, blood meal. So this is the classification of the manure. Next point is sources of organic residue. It means these are the sources from that sources the organic matter is collected, such as cattle shed, human waste, poultry waste, slaughterhouse. From the slaughterhouse we get bone meal, we get blood meal. So this is the specifically from the slaughterhouse we get the manures from animal originated. Then fishery waste, agro industry waste, plant waste. So these are the different sources. From that sources we get the organic residues, and from that organic residues we go for the formation of composting or go for the formation of manuring. Then first of all we see the FIM, that is farm yard manure. The definition of the FIM is, it is nothing but it is a mixture of cattle dung, urine, litter or bedding material. Then it also consists of the portion of fodder which are not consumed by the cattle and other domestic waste like ashes. So these are the different mixture, these are the different ingredient in FIM. Or this is the composition of FIM, which consists of 0.5% nitrogen, 0.3% phosphorus and 0.5% potassium. So this is the composition of FIM, or this is the fertility status, or this is the nutrient status of the FIM. हे जे FIM असतं ते कशाचं मिक्सचर आहे, कॅटल डंगचं, युरिनचं, लिटरचं, त्याचबरोबर आपल्या फार्ममध्ये जे क्रॉपचा किंवा फॉडरचा जो रेसिड्यू आहे त्याचा पण यामध्ये समावेश होतो. Then we see the factors affecting the composition of FIM. So these are the factors which affect the quality of the FIM, such as source of manure. Source of manure, it means the residue, the organic residue, the source where the organic residue are collected. If the organic residue is collected from cattle shed, it consists of more nutrition as compared to residue which are collected from the farm yard. याचा अर्थ काय होतो की जे FIM-साठी लागणारे मटेरियल आहे ते मटेरियल आपण कोणत्या सोर्समधून कलेक्ट केले. जर ते कॅटल शेड म्हणजे जर डंग असेल, युरिन असेल तर त्यामध्ये न्यूट्रिशन पर्सेंटेज हे जास्त असतं. पण तेच त्याच्याऐवजी जर आपण आपल्या फार्ममधून जर स्टबल्स आणले, रेसिड्यू आणले प्लॅन्टचे, तर त्यामध्ये न्यूट्रिएंट स्टेटस कसा असतो, कमी असतो. म्हणजे FIM-ची क्वालिटी कशावर डिपेंड आहे की ते FIM आपण कोणत्या मटेरियलपासून बनवलं आहे. जर कॅटल डंगचं FIM असेल तर ते न्यूट्रिशनली रिच असतं. पण तेच FIM जर आपण क्रॉपच्या रेसिड्यूपासून, जसं शुगर केनचे ट्रॅश असेल म्हणजे पाचट असेल त्यापासून बनवलं असेल तर त्याचं न्यूट्रिशन पर्सेंटेज हे कसे असतं, कमी असतं. सो सोर्स ऑफ मॅन्युअर ऑल्सो प्ले अन इम्पॉर्टंट रोल इन द फॅक्टर्स which causes which affect the quality of FIM. Then food of animal. Food of animal play important role because if the animal consume the proteinous food, then their cow dung or then their dropping also consist more protein in their dropping, and due to this reason food of animal is important. जर एखादा ॲनिमल किंवा प्रोटीन युक्त खाद्य खात असेल तर त्याचं जे ड्रॉपिंग असतं, जे वेस्टेज असतं त्याच्यामध्ये पण प्रोटीनचं प्रमाण कसं असतं, जास्त असतं. सो द फूड ऑफ ॲनिमल इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टंट. देन एज अँड कंडिशन ऑफ ॲनिमल. इफ द it is also depend upon the age of animal, because in the cow dung of young animal contains less protein, because the protein which they consume is utilized for their body building, and due to this reason their dropping consists less protein. But in the cow dung of old age animal consists more protein, because the protein is not utilized so much as compared to young animals. So the age also play an important role. जर यंग ॲनिमल्स असतील तर त्यामध्ये प्रोटीनचं प्रमाण हे त्या शेणामधलं प्रोटीनचं प्रमाण कमी असतं, कारण त्यांच्या बॉडी बिल्डिंगसाठी ते प्रोटीन काय केलं जातं, कन्झ्युम केलं जातं. नेक्स्ट, नेचर अँड पोर्शन ऑफ लिटर and preservation it means the method of formation of that FIM. So these are the different factors which play an important role in the composition of FIM. Then in this slide there is the methods of preparation of FIM such as heap method, pit method and box method. So let's see what is meant by heap method. Heap method, it is nothing but the dung or litter is stored above the ground in heap wise. So this method is called as heap method. This is the defective method which causes large loss of nutrient from the manure. So this is not good as other method, because here we store the cow dung or we store the litter in heap wise manner, and when there is a heavy rainfall the nutrient is leached out from these heaps. There is no storage of urine, the facility of storage of urine is not there. So this is the not used very well. जे हिप मेथड असतात ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण शेण असेल किंवा लिटर असेल ते काय करतो, आपण ढिगाच्या स्वरूपात साठवले जातात. जेव्हा जास्त पाऊस येतो तेव्हा त्यातलं जे न्यूट्रिएंट असतं ते पाण्याबरोबर वाहून जातं. त्याचबरोबर हे जे स्ट्रक्चर आहे ह्या स्ट्रक्चरमध्ये कोणत्याही प्रकारचं युरिनचं स्टोरेज केलं जात नाही, त्यामुळे त्याचं न्यूट्रिएंट स्टेटस कसं असतं, कमी असतं, कारण पूर्ण युरिनचा तिथं काय होतो, लॉस होतो. सो दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टंट फॅक्टर्स फ्रॉम द हिप मेथड. But it is the traditional method, so mostly farmer use this method because there is it requires less space, or there is no any type of structure, need of structure is there. Then pit method. In pit method the farmers usually pit 8 meter length, 2 meter width and 1 meter depth. So this is the dimensions of pit. And in this pit the mixture of dung, urine, litter is stored and the layers are given sequentially. So this is the pit method. Usually 10 to 12 tons FIM is obtained per pit. Here the structure, or here the facility for the urine absorption or urine storage is there. So pit method is most profitable as compared to heap method. So pit method is most important. In this image you can see that there is the pit is formed which has specific dimension, and at that in that pit the composition of FIM such as cow dung, the mixture of litter, these materials are stored in that pit, and after that the preparation of FIM it is take place into the main field. The entrench method, it is scientific method which is suggested by Dr. C.N. Acharya. So due to this method, trench method is called as Acharya method. In this method, the trenches are made which have specific dimensions such as length is 8 meter, width is 2 meter, and depth is 1 meter. So this type of the trench is prepared. After that, in that trench, the mixture of dung, urine is deposited in the layers. Now these layers or the upper surface of these layers is plastered by the mud, and the manures is ready for after 150 to 160 days of plastering. So this is the important point from the trench method. So in this image you can see that how the trench is formed, then the materials are arranged in layer manners. So this is the trench method. Then box method. In this method, the cattle shed itself used for the preparation and storing of FIM. जो गुरांचा मुक्त गोठा असतो तो गोठ्यामध्येच काय केलं जातं, ते FIMचं प्रिपरेशन केलं जातं. यामध्ये काय केलं जातं, सुरुवातीला जो सरफेस आहे अर्थचा त्यामध्ये शुगरकेनची ट्रॅश असेल किंवा स्टबन्स असतील, हे स्टबन्स काय केलं जातं, स्प्रेड केलं जातं, आणि त्यानंतर जे ड्रॉपिंग आहे, जे कावडंग आहे त्या कॅटलचं, ते तिथंच पडलेलं असतं. त्याचबरोबर हे कावडंग आणि जो स्टबन किंवा जे ट्रॅशेस आपण स्प्रेड केलेले आहे ते काय केले जाते, कंटिन्युअसली त्या कॅटलच्या फिटमुळे ट्रम्प केले जाते, आणि त्यामुळं त्याचं काय येतं, एक मिक्सचर तयार होतो, आणि त्यालाच आपण FIM असे म्हणतो. म्हणजे जो चिप काय पाचट आहे, जो काही आपण स्टबल्स आपण स्प्रेड केला आहे आणि शेण आहे ते त्या जनावरांच्या पायामध्ये तुडवलं जातं आणि खत तयार होतं. ही जी मेथड आहे त्याला बॉक्स मेथड म्हणतो. The litter and dung are trampled under the feet of animals, and after the manure is when the manure is formed, that manure is dug out. This is anaerobic method which preserve the nutrient. In this slide you can see that how the box method is work, or how it is arranged. Here firstly the stubborn or trashes are spread on the floor of the earth surface, and then this cow dung and litter is trampled under the feet of cattle continuously, and after some days the manure is prepared. So this is box method. Now we see the beneficial effect of FIM. What is the advantage of the FIM? First, it is rich in nutrient, then it supplied nitrogen, it supplied phosphorus, it supplied potassium, which is the macronutrient which are responsible for the plant growth and development. Then the decomposition rate of this manure is also high. It improves the soil structure, it improves the soil fertility. So, and it also improves the biological property of the soil. It supplied the organic carbon. So this is the beneficial effect of FIM. FIM का गरजेचं आहे किंवा FIMचं काय पॉझिटिव्ह पॉईंट्स आहे. पहिलं, जे न्यूट्रिएंट आहेत इसेन्शियल मॅक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट असतील, मायक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट असतील, हे न्यूट्रिएंट काय करतं, FIM प्रोव्हाइड करतं. त्याचबरोबर सॉईलचं जे स्ट्रक्चर आहे तर किंवा सॉईलची फर्टिलिटी आहे, ती फर्टिलिटी वाढवण्यासाठी, जी उत्पादकता क्षमता आहे ती उत्पादकता वाढवण्यासाठी आपण काय करतो, FIMचा वापर करतो. त्याचबरोबर जर आपण FIM टाकलं तर त्या सॉईलमधलं जी बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस आहे, म्हणजे जे मायक्रोबियल पॉप्युलेशन आहे, ते मायक्रोबियल पॉप्युलेशन पण काय होतं, इन्क्रीज होतं. आणि जर मायक्रोबियल पॉप्युलेशन इन्क्रीज झाली तर त्या सॉईलमधला जो डिकम्पोजिशनचा रेट असतो तो डिकम्पोजिशनचा रेट कसा असतो, वाढतो. सो हे काय आहे तर FIMचे फायदे आहेत. देन वी सी द डिसएडव्हांटेज. It introduced a user problem in the field. The decomposition releases harmful gases. It reduces the availability of certain micronutrient. It need cost or storage and application as compared to fertilizers. So डिसॲडव्हांटेज काय आहे, जर आपण केमिकल फर्टिलायझर वापरलं तर केमिकल फर्टिलायझरची जी क्वांटिटी आहे ती कमी प्रमाणात असते, आणि जर आपल्याला ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर वापरायचं असेल तर त्याची क्वांटिटी कशी असते, जास्त असते. त्याचबरोबर त्या FIM तयार करतानाचा जो खर्च आहे तो खर्च पण जास्त येतो. त्याचबरोबर तो ट्रान्सपोर्टिंग असेल, स्प्रेडिंगचा खर्च असेल, तो खर्चसुद्धा कसा असतो, जास्त असतो. त्याचबरोबर जर आपण केमिकल फर्टिलायझरशी त्याची जर कंपॅरिझन केली तर केमिकल फर्टिलायझर म्हणजे 100 kg केमिकल फर्टिलायझर वापरलं तर 46% आपल्याला नायट्रोजन मिळतो. म्हणजे 100 वापरलं की आपल्या म्हणजे अर्ध्या पर्सेंटेजमध्ये आपल्याला नायट्रोजन मिळतो आहे. पण त्याचीच तुलना आपण FYMशी केली तर 100 किलो FYM जर आपण वापरलं तर 1%सुद्धा नायट्रोजन काय केलं जात नाही, प्रोव्हाइड केलं जात नाही. म्हणून फक्त FYM जर आपण शेतीसाठी वापरलं तर आपण त्या सॉईलची फर्टिलिटी आपण मेंटेन करू शकत नाही. हा FYMचा काय आहे, ड्रॉबॅक आहे. So in this lecture we see the important point related to the manures. We see what is meant by manure, then we see the classification of the manure, and after that we see the FYM, what is meant by FYM, composition of FYM, and lastly we noted the important methods or various methods of FYM preparation, advantage of FYM, disadvantage of FYM. So the points related to manure, these points are we covered in this lecture. So now I'm stop here. Thank you.